Grand Rising, wonderful souls, welcome to the North Star Tarot. It's nice to have you here. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and it's really good to see you. If you are a returning subscriber, as always, it's good to have you back, soul family. Thank you for supporting this channel, because this channel is small, and I haven't been focusing on it for a really long time. So I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to be using the deck, the True Love Oracle by Belinda Grace. This is going to be the first deck that I use. I just want to see where we are when it comes to love, romance, our almost like our spiritual health, our mental health. Let's dive straight in, shall we? Okay. Let's see what's to come through. We have here boundaries coming straight out. Boundaries. Okay, I'm going to read the boundaries one. And this is a new book, this is a new card deck altogether. So it will take me a second to find where each one is. Okay, boundaries. A clear and healthy sense of self is a great foundation for love. Most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but aren't always sure how to put them into practice. Boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you both positively and negatively. A common example of unhealthy boundaries is the apparent inability to say no when feeling pressured by a prospective, new or existing partner into doing or behaving in a way that isn't in harmony with your truth. For example, if you love the ocean and need to walk along the beach regularly to maintain emotional balance, you can invite your partner to join you or to go home, but you must not let this important activity fade from your life. There can be many grey areas in life between reasonable compromise and compromising your healthy boundaries, so each person is unique and each situation different. The most important thing to make your boundaries and preferences clear early on in the relationship, or your partner may feel annoyed and resentful when you bring it up months or even years down the track. In an existing relationship, it's important to communicate your feelings, your needs, and your preferences by owning them yourself. You can say, I need time to myself regularly, so from now on I will go to the beach once a week on my own. This is much more constructive than you never want to go to the beach. It's almost impossible to drag you down there. You have ruined the pleasure for me and I'm going to get it back. You have drawn this card today because it's time for you to look at the way you have set your personal boundaries in the past as well as in the present. Take a gentle look at what these boundaries have created for you in your life so far and resolve to reset them where necessary. Ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more lovingly and clearly from now on. Okay. I feel like someone has been sitting in their masculine for a very long time when it comes to love. Maybe even when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to, I don't know, it's like if you've been by yourself for a very long time, you get used to doing things by yourself in the way that you want to do them, so that when somebody new comes into that relationship, it really is a little bit of a tightrope walk, kind of figuring out where you fit, where they fit, and how to compromise and work with each other without losing parts of yourself that are really integral and really important, right? For those of you that are already in a relationship, I feel with boundaries, is there something here that you wish that you had said to your partner at the start that now, because it's been so long, you don't feel like you can say, or you've forgotten? Like you've forgotten a part of yourself. Why is this coming out? Because we have here, do you want me to take this deck? Or would you like me to put it down? Okay. Where would you like me to go instead? Here's that one. I saw that one poking at me. So I'm going to use this deck here. Okay. Tell me about boundaries, please. Spirit, please come through. I ask that the teams of highest light and resonance of the collective consciousness please step forward with messages about boundaries in true love and love. Thank you. We have here the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody here isn't enforcing their boundaries. Someone, it may be an Empress. This is a past wound. This is something from before. because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, boundaries can also be to do with our own self-worth, what we feel like we are worthy of receiving. Because you have to remember, with the Empress coming out, we're talking about the feminine side. And didn't I say that someone here has been sitting in their masculine for a very long time? And it's not, oh, you've been sat in your masculine for way too long, shame on you. No. Sometimes we have to be in one specific, either receptive or in the more kind of like guarded energy to keep ourselves feeling safe, right? I think this came up in my last reading, not on this channel, but on my sister channel, Bronwyn's Cove Tarot. It's time now to sit in your Empress energy, and that's irrespective of gender. Know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, but when it comes to genders, when it comes to me talking about masculine or feminine, we hold all of these energies. You know, our right side is our masculine. It's to do with doing, ambition, action, you know, creating. It's very physical. And for me, it's very connected to the root chakra, you know. And then you have the Empress, or the Empress, what was I going to say? The High Priestess. That came out of my mouth, that just disappeared. And that's our feminine, that has to do with receiving, being receptive, intuition, creation. And that, for me, is connected very much to do with the crown and the third eye and the heart space. But someone here has been sat for quite a while in their masculine. And you're being asked, I think maybe the boundaries are not so much about what boundaries don't you have. It can also be the boundaries that you have created that have become like a vacuum. It's almost like building a moat around yourself, or building a moat around something here so that you feel safe. This could have happened in childhood. It could have been done to stop you feeling like there was some sort of conflict coming in. It may have made you feel really safe, because the Five of Wands is about conflict, and you've got here the Six of Cups, which is about the past. I am going to put the Empress down here. I think I should put all of them, actually. There is a need here to reevaluate something with the Seven of Pentacles coming out. And you can see that he's looking at all of this. He's been through a lot. And I feel like someone here needs to really pat themselves on the back for how far they have come when it comes to your own mental health, when it comes to your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, where you are in your life right now. Because the boundaries here she's holding a shield. She is holding a shield, but it's heart-shaped. And it's not massive. It's not completely swamping her. It's big enough that she can shield away negative energy, or she can use that to just say no as a full sentence. But it's not so big that it's actually swamping her. And I feel like someone has maybe spent their life having to shield, having to like have the masculine go into overdrive. The Queen of Pentacles being in reverse. This is like nothing grows here. Because look at her. It's not just to do with the pentacle. It's to do with life. You know, abundance. You have foods here. You have flowers here. You just have an abundance of life here. It being in reverse, I feel like somebody may be scared to live again. Why is someone scared to live again? Because the Seven of Pentacles here, we don't realize until we look down here, we are being supported. And like, he's not even noticing this. But the efforts that he has put in are actually supporting him as well. Okay. What is this when it comes to boundaries? What are we looking at? Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out. That's amazing. That's so amazing. Because the Wheel of Fortune is talking about luck, fortune, but destiny and fate. It's talking about things that are destined for you. And for some reason, this card, like in this deck, is reminding me of the Magician, because every single suit is there. And the Magician usually has that as well, because it's the true alchemy of being able to create whatever it is that you want with what you have, you know, and having a gratitude for that. And this coming out, I've actually turned the Queen, shut the front door. I actually turned the Queen of Pentacles over, and I didn't even realize that I was doing this, because there's a boundary here that I think you're being asked to look at it, whether that is to open up or to kind of close off, because there is a lot of abundance coming in for someone here. There is a lot of money, or there is a lot of potential to create a lot of money coming in for someone here. And I know that this channel is about, you know, our heart space and how we're doing, but I feel that something in the past that was done either as a coping mechanism or a way of appeasement is going to pew you in the foot if you don't look at this now. Because if we're talking about boundaries, we are talking about not appeasing other people, not being a people pleaser, not, you know, not rocking the boat. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to rock the boat because I don't want to, you know, mess the status quo. But you've got to think, if you have all of this abundance coming towards you, and it's something that is it's been predestined, this is yours, there's going to be snakes around you. There's going to be people that want what you have simply because you have it. And I'm hearing you have to have the cojones to be able to go, no, this is my boundary. But at the same time, if you have been if you've set your boundaries so tight around you, you aren't even going to see this opportunity come in. And I open the deck in the middle. I open this just in the middle, and out comes the Emperor. Emperor to the Empress. Okay, that's amazing. This is I done a reading yesterday about the match made in heaven. I did like a short on my other channel, and this is coming in. You have to be ready to receive this, is what I'm getting. And you have the Eight of Wands coming through to the Wheel of Fortune. So change is coming in very, very quickly. But it's going to come knocking whether or not you look at this. So it's really important that you do. It's really important that you do. What else have we got here? Queen of Cups has come out in reverse. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups is emotions. It's looking at, you know, how we self-regulate and how we feel worthy of being nurtured, being pampered, being taken care of by others. Do you have memories of having to do that for others? Did you have to grow up too quickly? Were you pushed into a role of nurturer, of negotiator, maybe of, you know, the person that had to appease everyone? You don't have to answer that to me. I'm not a therapist. These are just questions that are kind of they're being downloaded and sent to you for you to think about. And I'm you know, I say these questions with all love and no judgment whatsoever, because the Queen of Cups being in reverse is directly affecting the reason why the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, these two correlate with each other, because the Queen of Pentacles is also our relationship to money, to whether we feel like we are worthy of this stuff. If you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in reverse, that's because, I don't know, do you feel like you are deserved of love? You know, what can you think of when it comes to your relationship with your mum, with your dad, with your carer when you were growing up? Were you given the affection and the shelter and the warmth and the stability that you needed? Whether that is complete or incomplete, because it is going to have, you know, I work with children for 20 years, and you see this. You see that if children are not given the basics of, you know, the food, the shelter, attention, it's attention as well. They're not given these, they do affect us as we grow up and as we grow older. You know, the shadow is born, and out of it comes, you know, I am not worthy, I am not safe. Now, even though this is something that we're looking at, it doesn't mean that you have to heal all of this in like one day, and if you don't do that, your blessing is gone, you're not going to get it. It's more, I think, to do with addressing it and making it known to your own consciousness that, okay, I need to look at this, because when you do that, you move energy. It's no longer stagnant, it's no longer hiding, and it's no longer in the shadow, because you recognize that it's there. And look, you have gateway to meditation. So somebody here needs to be still with themselves. They need to be still with themselves. And I heard music is key. Music is key for someone here. Being outside in nature is key, but also music. If you can't get out, or you have to work and you can't go outside into nature, Playing music is key. It's going to help unlock something here. Okay. So I've put gateway to meditation here. For some people, it's actual meditation. But I feel like, as you can see on here, that this shield, this emblem has all, again, it has all 4 on it. And we keep talking about this, having all the things that you need. I just saw there's a little dog out there. It's not a dog, it's 3 children. I thought that was a large dog going past. The gateway to meditation. Oh my goodness, yes, it gives you all the things that you need to create what it is that you want. Someone here needs to quiet their mind. Can I get one more card, please, before I go? One more card, please. Thank you. Oh, straight. I'm doing chair yoga. Either it doesn't matter where I am in my house. I am always doing flipping chair yoga, and this is like the smallest space that I could find. So, give me a second. It is the Fool. Oh, good Lord, how am I going to do this? It's the Fool, and the Fool came out upright. So there's a new beginning coming in that is so calm for you, or so peaceful for you. And I know this is something that someone wanted when they were younger, was just peace. Just to be either left in peace, for the house to be in peace, for the relationships that they had to be peaceful. This is how you get it. This is how you get it, because it's about empowering yourself. It's empowering yourself, and it's balancing that yin and that yang, that masculine and the feminine. Because the fact that they both have come out, it doesn't mean that you no longer have to be in your masculine, that you no longer have to, you know, do and chase and build and create. No, you can still be doing those, but there is the need for receptivity, for, you know, really tapping in and trusting your intuition, because I feel like there is so much abundance coming for whoever it is that's watching this. Please put down below, I claim this, like, or yes, or whatever, just to you know, kind of really cement that in, because it's by doing so you're setting that intention with the universe, and the universe responds, right? But the Fool coming out, I feel like this new beginning that's going to be knocking on the door. Hello, there's a door. I've just realized, and I said that before. It's going to come either ways, and wouldn't it be amazing if that, when it knocks on the door, rather than panicking because it's so overwhelmingly amazing, but it's so big and it's so much, that you don't slip into something that you did as a child to cope away from like panic and chaos, and end up handing it to somebody else and giving it to somebody else, or not reading the fine print. This way you can sit in your, you know, your queen, your king energy, and know that you are deserved of all the love, all the money, all the abundance that the universe has to offer you. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel, and I mean, this channel is quite small, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell, so you can see more of my content, and when I post it also helps me and helps me grow, right? I love you guys. Or I should also say, for those who are my original subscribers, thank you so much for being here, soul family. I love you. I will see you later. Bye.